Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. And this one is going to be yet another video in the Underclass Underrated series, and in this one I have 4 more bands of a few different genres. Most of them are like in the more hardcore punk kind of, skate punk kind of thing. But yeah, I have 4 bands right here, and the first one is Leftover Crack. Now these guys are easy to simply just write off as another hardcore punk band that just happened to be signed to Fat Records, but they're actually a lot more than that, because if you listen to them more deeply and actually listen to a full record by them, you'll definitely see the musical influences from certain other bands such as Operation Ivy or even Agent Orange. They combine all sorts of different styles, from ska to hardcore punk to even rap to an extent, and they definitely do it pretty well for sure. And they have a couple different vocalists that do a couple different kinds of vocals, and they just got really creative with this, I think. And this band started actually from I think 1 or 2 members from Choking Victim, who wanted to start another band that was more of like a hardcore punk kind of band, but mixed in with like ska and stuff like that, and even crust punk, which I think they have a really good combination for it, and it definitely does show with the instrumentation in their music, whether it be the tempos of their music, how much they can vary, or the bass. There's just all sorts of different things about this band that make it a very diverse band, and a very good diverse band at that. And the second band is Toast Machine. Now these guys, I can't really find too much in these guys since they're not really known at all, but they're mainly like a drum and bass duo, basically. It's kind of like, you know, rock and metal influenced, but it's mainly just drum and bass. As of instrumentals, like instrumental bands, this one is definitely one of my favorites of all time, because their melodies that they have in their songs, and they have a couple songs that are more like almost metal kind of, and then there's some that are more slow and melodic, which I definitely do enjoy, and they definitely are good to listen to when you just want it to study or something like that. I mainly listen to these guys for that purpose, and I think they're one of the really good choices. Number 3 is Motion City Soundtrack. Now these guys, I actually discovered from Epitaph, and they were kind of one of the more known bands at the time, around 2005 on the record label. They're kind of a more pop punk kind of band, kind of had some more sad songs kind of, and I think they weren't as popular as like Blink-182 or Sum 41 or The Offspring, mainly because some of their songs are pretty self-destructive. I mean, some of their Blink-182's and The Offspring and some of their songs were self-destructive, but not quite to an extent as Motion City Soundtrack is. They literally have a song called Let's Get F***ed Up and Die, which kind of explains a lot already. But yeah, Motion City Soundtrack does have some songs. They're definitely easy to vibe to, like Everything Is Alright, and The Future Freaks Me Out, and many others. And of course those songs are the most well known by them, but some of their more darker songs are kind of more well known too, like Let's Get F***ed Up and Die. But yeah, these guys definitely do have great vocals in their music. They have great melodies in their music, and are definitely easy to jam along to for sure, and even are fun to skate to sometimes, and I definitely really enjoy them for that. And the final band in this video that I will mention is Unwritten Law, and these guys were from the same area that Blink-182 was from in California, and it did kind of similar music. It was definitely very well done though. They were kind of in the more skate punk kind of thing. They even had a song in Tony Hawk's Pro, or no, it wasn't Tony Hawk's Pro Skater soundtrack. It was one of the Forza games, I believe. It's a celebration song that's in one of their games. I can't exactly remember, but it was in one of the games I had when I was younger, and I never really got too much into these guys until I saw them on a compilation, and I listened to a couple of their songs, and I thought, man, these guys are definitely underrated for the style they're doing and going for. And it's definitely true, because you can sit down and listen to their music, and then just really get into it, you know, the emotion they put into their music, you know, the melodies they put in, and the instrumentation. They're just really good songwriters and instrumentalists all together. They're pretty much good at like all the music they do, whether it be on the more like hard rock kind of side or the more, you know, melodic punk kind of side. They're just really good at what they do, and I've listened to a couple of their records already, and I am digging the crap out of them. And I think you guys definitely should check them out too if you're into more melodic punk and even like harder kind of punk at times. These guys can bring both to the table and do it very well. So that's it for this video on 4 bands I recommend that are underrated to you guys. And let me know if you guys have any bands that you want to recommend to me that are underrated that I probably haven't heard of. And I will see you guys later. Peace.